Jezebel is a prominent figure in the Old Testament, known for her role as the wife of King Ahab of Israel. Her story is primarily found in the books of Kings, 1 Kings and 2 Kings. Background in marriage to Ahab: Jezebel was the daughter of Ethbaal, king of the Sidonians, Phoenicians. When she married Ahab, she brought with her the worship of Baal, a nature god, and Asherah, a goddess. This introduction of idol worship was in direct opposition to the worship of Yahweh, the God of Israel. Influence and actions: Jezebel's influence over Ahab led to significant religious and moral decline in Israel. She actively promoted the worship of Baal and Asherah, built temples for these deities, and persecuted the prophets of Yahweh. One of her most notorious acts was the murder of Naboth, a landowner who refused to sell his vineyard to Ahab. Jezebel orchestrated false charges against Naboth, leading to his execution by stoning. Conflict with Elijah: Jezebel's actions brought her into direct conflict with the prophet Elijah. After Elijah's victory over the prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel, where he demonstrated Yahweh's power, Jezebel vowed to kill him, forcing Elijah to flee for his life. Downfall and death: Jezebel's end came when Jehu, anointed by the prophet Elisha to be king, led a revolt against the house of Ahab. Jehu killed Jezebel's son, King Jehoram, and then confronted Jezebel. She was thrown from a window by her own eunuchs at Jehu's command, and her body was left to be eaten by dogs, fulfilling Elijah's prophecy. Legacy: Jezebel is often remembered as a symbol of wickedness and idolatry. Her name has become synonymous with treachery, manipulation, and moral corruption. Elijah is a central figure in the story of Jezebel, known for his unwavering dedication to Yahweh and his role as a prophet in Israel during the reign of King Ahab and Queen Jezebel. Here are some key aspects of Elijah's involvement in Jezebel's story. Confrontation with Ahab and Jezebel: Elijah's prophetic ministry was marked by his opposition to the idolatry promoted by Jezebel. He boldly confronted King Ahab, declaring that a severe drought would come upon Israel as a punishment for their worship of Baal. This drought lasted for 3.5 years, demonstrating Yahweh's power over nature, which Baal was supposed to control. The contest on Mount Carmel: one of the most dramatic episodes involving Elijah and Jezebel was the contest on Mount Carmel. Elijah challenged the prophets of Baal to a showdown to prove whose God was real. The prophets of Baal failed to summon their God, but Elijah's prayer to Yahweh resulted in fire descending from heaven to consume his sacrifice. This event led the people to acknowledge Yahweh as the true God and resulted in the execution of Baal's prophets. Jezebel's threat in Elijah's flight: after the defeat of the prophets of Baal, Jezebel was furious and